Happy Monday. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Monday. And one of the things that I quickly want to talk about is a quick little update on my TQQQ position. I actually was day trading it during today's live trading session. I went in on average no more than $41,000 at one point. Right now, I only have a little bit under $3,000. It's a little bit more on the overbought side. Yes, it's still bullish. But one thing that I'm taking into consideration is that, again, TQQQ has been very, very bearish for the past 4 weeks. I don't want to get too confident. And this is what the whole reason I'm making this video. My swing trade challenge, right? I still have my number of swing trades that I'm choosing to take advantage of. One thing that I wanted to share with you is that I have not added more to my position size because it's still, in my opinion, way too early to tell. It is beginning to identify signs of a potential support. It is beginning to indicate signs of a potential uptrend. This is great. This is a step in the right direction. It makes sense on maybe why you're adding, some to your position and or thinking about it. But one of the things that I want to remind you is that we still have that meeting on Wednesday and on Thursday when it comes down to the Fed, right? And then they talk about interest rates. They talk about inflation rates. And if they say anything that's worse than anticipated, guess what happens? Boom, drops right back down. I want to make sure that you understand that we have no reason to rush into buying more. It's great that the direction's in our favor, and if you're choosing to day trade it, great, so be it. If you're choosing to average up into it, then great. But one thing that I want you to be aware of is that, we still got definitely challenges ahead. Right? We're still trading below the EMA line. We're still trading below the moving average. And if anything, they actually haven't even really increased the rates at what they said they were going to. So when those rates do begin to hit, I just want to make sure that you are prepared and that you don't get too excited right now as the market begins to recover, that you think that the market has to recover right away. I hope that it does. I really do. But based off of how it normally plays out, it doesn't always play out that way, right? It might get worse before it gets better. I want to make sure that you keep a well-balanced position size. You have enough money that you feel motivated to take it seriously, but not so much that you become irrational or emotional mess, right? We just broke above $60 a share for TQQQ. We had an amazing live trading session today. We broke down all of my entries, my exits. It was all caught during today's live trading. If you've never watched me trade live, I actually wanted to give you access to it. It's going to be the first link in the description, and that is today's raw live trading session. So if you've ever wanted to see what it's like to watch me trade live, again, click the first link down below. But I'm super excited. Tesla, if I thought TQQQ was doing good, Tesla is ripping it out of the water. 9% on the day, higher highs, higher lows, no indication of a reversal. It's not even really pulling back to the EMA line. Today, the market is super bullish. Today is an easy day. Make sure you remind yourself about that. But for the past 4 weeks, we've been having to work, right? And we've been having to overcome these challenges, that mental warfare. And understand that today's an easy day. Don't think that every day is going to be like this. We have this saying within Learn, Plan, Profit that, on my green days, I prepare for my red days, and on my red days, I prepare for my green days. I just want to make sure that you don't get too confident. I don't want you to buy so much right now, and then if the market doesn't recover, and then if the market begins to pull back, you become super devastated. I just want you to be aware of it, right? As long as you're aware, whatever you choose to do after, right, you at least have a better edge in understanding that you're not getting too excited and that you're staying calculated. That's all I want. If you choose to average up, right? And if it makes sense to you, then stick to it. Just make sure we manage and mitigate that risk accordingly as well. And there it goes. TQQ is finally showing some signs of a resistance level. Let me share with you my plan. TQQQ has pushed up enough today, 6%, that I went from a $41,000 position size to $3,000. I just like sharing my thought process. I like sharing my why. I chose to reduce my position size because it's not really indicating at the same rate that it was down here. It's beginning to slow down. It can continue to uptrend, but for me, because of how overbought it is and what I see for potential downside risk, it's just not worth it. I'm done with it, right? I'm done with it for the day. I want to revisit it tomorrow, and if you look at it, for the past 2 days, I had a green day on Friday, and today had another green day. Both were very successful days. This is great for the overall market, but understand that the market was previously bearish, so we can't get too excited. We can't get caught in the idea that it has to continue to uptrend and then be surprised when it pulls on back. So because of that, I chose to reduce my position size to anticipate a pullback so I have enough money left over to buy the dip and then be able to make money as the market recovers. That's my plan. I have all my alerts set. I would love to buy more for my swing trade, but in my opinion, it's still too early. I'm still waiting for the break above $65 to $70 before I decide to average up. Remember, when we have so much margin, look at whatever stock you're choosing to buy the dip on. When you have so much margin for potential recovery, there's no reason you need to rush into it. I'm not a perfect trader. I'm not here to pretend to be. I have so much margin to work with. I'm okay with missing out on 10 or 15% of that as long as I wait for proper confirmation of a reversal. It will make me feel more effective. And that's what's most important. Not about being right or wrong, but making sure that my actions are something that align with my future goals, right? Especially if you intend to trade with more. So again, if you guys want to watch today's live trading session, my entries, my exits, my thought process behind every single trade today, click the first link down below. And if you guys want to join my free Discord group, that's that second link down below. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.